Once upon a time, in a cozy little cave at the edge of a big dark forest, there lived a young bear named Benny. Benny was a happy little bear who loved playing all day, but when the sun went down, he became very afraid of the dark. Every night, when it was time to go to bed, Benny would hide under his blanket and close his eyes tight. The dark made him feel small and scared. He didn't like how the forest looked so different at night, with shadows and noises he didn't understand. One evening, after a long day of running around and climbing trees, Benny's mother tucked him into bed. She could see he was scared. "Why don't you try something new tonight, Benny?" she said softly. "Look up at the sky and count the stars. You might find that they're not so scary after all." Benny peeked out from under his blanket and looked up at the sky through the opening of the cave. The night was clear and the sky was full of twinkling stars. He had never really paid attention to them before. "I'll try," Benny said nervously. He began to count. 1, 2, 3. The stars sparkled brightly and Benny felt a little less scared as he counted. As he reached 10, he noticed something magical happening. The stars weren't just tiny lights, they started to form shapes in the sky. Benny saw what looked like the big spoon. "That's the Big Dipper," he whispered in excitement. His mother had told him about it before, but now he could see it for himself. He kept counting and saw more shapes: a bear, a lion, even a swan with long wings. Benny was amazed. The sky wasn't just dark and scary, it was full of friends he hadn't noticed before. As he counted more stars, Benny felt braver and braver. He imagined the stars were little friends watching over him from far away. The big bear in the sky looked just like him, and Benny smiled, feeling comforted. The night no longer seemed so frightening. Instead, it felt magical, with each star shining like a tiny lamp to guide him to sleep. "Mom, the stars are my friends," Benny whispered as his eyes grew heavy. "I'm not scared anymore." And from that night on, whenever Benny felt afraid of the dark, he would look up, count the stars, and remember that he was never really alone.